You bet. We fell behind early. We were down 14-0, I think, about 4 minutes into the game, and I was proud of our guys. We kept fighting and scratching and came back, and it was 14-10 at halftime, and then had an opportunity to kind of put the game away late and didn't quite capitalize on a long drive that we had. We did an excellent job of controlling the clock. I believe we had the ball just short of 41 minutes, but we got to do a better job of converting those drives into touchdowns instead of field goals or having to punt the ball. And, that'll help us out tremendously. Had some opportune takeaways defensively. Jared Franklin got a fumble recovery and also an interception. And we were very happy to get out of there with the win. Going down to Orlando this Friday, Coach Frost has really got Central Florida playing well. Had a great game last week against TCU and a lot of speed on their team. It's looks like they're playing with great confidence in all three phases, and we understand we'll have our work cut out for us.
Take questions for Coach Willie Fritz, please. Star 1 on your telephone keypad to join the queue. Then the operator will introduce you.
And we'll first hear from Shannon Green with Orlando Cincinnati.
Hi, Willie. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Willie, UCF has been using two quarterbacks over the last couple of weeks. Some of that's due to injury. How difficult is that for you, from your standpoint, to prepare in a short week when you're not really sure which way they're going to go?
Well, we've been doing a little bit of that too, playing with two quarterbacks as well. And you go ahead and you break it down. You see if they're running the same offense with both guys, or if they're getting a little bit more heavy in one area or the other with either of the guys, and you just got to know that when they're in the ball game that they might be doing a little bit more of this and they do of that. And I think they're pretty balanced though, and it's not a huge difference with either guys at command of the offense.
And obviously they've got Adrian Killins, freshman running back, who's been making some key plays in really like the last 4 games. How difficult is it to stop a kid like him that has that kind of speed?
We really recruited him hard when I was at Georgia Southern. He's got tremendous speed, and he's a difference maker, not only offensively but also in the kicking game. The big thing when you got a guy with speed like that is you just got to play with leverage and not allow him to cross your face, and outflank you, defensively, and because he's got darn near world-class speed. I think he's 10.3, 10.4. 100-meter guy, and certainly he looks fast out there in a football uniform too. So yeah, we're definitely aware of him.
I know that this is your first year with the team, but some of your players obviously remember beating UCF last year. How much do you think that they're going to rely on what happened last year to help propel them this year, or do you tell them to sort of forget about that?
Yeah, we just, that was the 2015, UCF and Tulane team, and we're just, a lot of things are different. There's, really not any reason to watch that tape. Totally different on offense, defense, kicking game, and the same thing with us. So, two totally different, teams will be playing on Friday night.
Thank you, Willie.
Thank you.
And next we'll hear from Dan Tortora with WakeUpCallDT.com.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing well. Thanks for asking. Just to kind of assess your team at this point in the season, offense, defense, and special teams, there's positives coming in from coaches around the conference about what you're doing. How do you assess it?
Well, we got a long way to go. Offensively, we're getting a little better every week, and that's what we're telling everybody. We just got to improve a little bit every single week. We're playing a lot of new guys, young guys, and with the rules the way they are, you're not able to, they weren't here for spring football. You're limited in what you can do in the summer. And so we're really trying to get them understanding, concepts, offense, defense, kicking game. And I've seen improvement. But for us, where we're at right now, we've got to be on point in everything that we're doing, and we need to stay away from the missed assignments on offense. That's really been a problem area for us, because when we're all 11 guys doing the same thing, we look pretty good. And then defensively, we've done some really good things on defense. At times, we've got to stay away from the big play, and that's going to be very important on Friday evening, because they're a big play offense. And then special teams, we've kind of been up and down. We've done some good things coverage-wise and kicking the ball and those kind of things, but we've also done had some mistakes. Last Saturday, we had a fumble on our kickoff return team, and that should never happen. So a lot of room for improvement, without question.
And then as far as looking at the other side of this with Scott Frost, I mean, you're in your first year with Tulane. He's in his first year with Central Florida. Just what you can say about the work that he's done on his side.
Well, he's done a great job. They played a very tough schedule, and he's I think offensively they're very dynamic and getting a lot of sets and formations. There are some similarities between what we're doing and what they do. And then they're playing that odd front, which is difficult. It's a little bit different than what you see from week to week. We saw it a few weeks ago against Navy. Saw a little bit against Lafayette. But I think Scott's done an excellent job there, and you also see it in the kicking game. They had the big kick return for a touchdown Saturday as well.
Thanks, Coach. I appreciate it.
Thank you.